So I'm putting it right back on record. I'm putting it right back on record because, you know what I'm saying, that they sending their children. I told you. They sending their children to do all this old devilish stuff to us because it's a lot of stuff that has been opened up for them. And they doing all this sinister stuff to me. Why would you send your children at me like that? Then they were brazen with the shit. No, I'ma follow you. Look at that witchcraft in these little kids. Look how all that strong witchcraft that's in them little kids. She gonna say, no, I'm gonna follow you. Devils. Trying to push me off my land. Trying to push me off my land. They know it's my land. They know it. And look how they sent their old evil copies of them. They know it's my land. This is all my land. They know it. They know it. Inheritance. All these inheritances that's being stolen. That's being truly stolen. And then they trying to cover it up. They trying to cover up the governmental treasuries and evilness. Why would you send your children down here to harass me and mess with me? Because y'all are getting in trouble. Somebody is in trouble now. That's what it is. And they're brazen with their spiritual attacks against the Church of Philadelphia, Lord Justice, King Tut, the real Christ. You know what it is. You already know it's real JC. They know I'm the real JC, and they keep doing this, and they all with it, y'all. They all with this stuff. I'm telling you. But guess what? My operatives is watching as well, so I have great witnesses, always. Why would you try to move me out my position? Trying to do all this sinister stuff. Young witches at practice talking about we trying to have fun. They sending their children at me now. They couldn't come at me. Now they gonna send their children to try to do all that evil stuff. So you know that if they got their children doing this type of stuff, ain't no telling what they doing behind them closed doors, boy. I'm telling you, they probably doing some of the most sinister stuff. Only children supposed to be around me is my children, and I don't have no children. Gonna do that evil stuff. I'ma follow you. I'm finna follow you. Try to set a little witch and them little witches and warlocks. They know what they doing. They did all that darkness, and look, they up in that house now. It's that whole strip right there. That motherfucker right there, they are doing some devilish ass stuff, and he finna try to grab them and leave. He finna try to grab, yeah, I seen that. He finna try to grab them and leave. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see, he finna try to grab them and leave. And now him talking about, look, see what I'm saying? Sending these children at somebody, him right there, sending them children at somebody. Operating, they doing all that operating ass stuff. Now that I called the folks and now that they on camera, now they want to go and jump in the getaway whip and try to get the kids away. And then later on tonight, they gonna be constantly trying to slime people. That's what the little girl just came and sat out of nowhere. I ain't even see her come. She flashed in like a vampire. I ain't even see her. And she gonna sit there and say, come on. And then next thing you know, I'm trying to make some slime. No, you trying to slime somebody out. You trying to slime somebody out their freedom, or you trying to slime somebody out their existence? By putting your children around me, and then your children run up there, then they run down here and start a fight or start some evil stuff with me when I'm not even bothering nobody. I sit right there by myself. I'm making this to let them know. They can't keep playing with this. And then they be watching and doing all that stuff. They all of them operating on this whole line. Except one house. All these are operating, bro. They're operatives. All in the corner right there. They're using their children to try to get a false persecution. They're trying to use their children to get a false persecution, bro. Why would they do that? And then this little girl gonna talk about, well, I'm gonna follow you then. What? Why are you bothering me? Why are you around me? You a child. I'm a grown God. I'm big God. And why this little child, they teaching these little childs to get around you and do wrong. That was straight wrong. And the police coming right now. Ain't nobody gonna keep doing this type of stuff to me. You know what I'm saying? Gonna send your children at me. You gonna send your children at me because y'all couldn't come at me, and now whatever's going on behind y'all, whatever's going on behind my back has been exposed in the open. They trying to move me because they know I know the truth about everything now. They sure do. We do it the right way. Watch, God finna send an angel uniform over here. Angelic uniform, a supreme watch. He ain't gonna send nothing against me, because if them little witches would have been them little witches that disguised as kids would have came and got something stirred up, they would have called their dirty cop. They would have put their dirty officer on it. So now they are over here sitting around sending their children at me. And then that little girl gonna say, I'm gonna follow you. I got the video. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I got the video. I'm gonna follow you. You see what I'm saying? Thank you for that video, Lord. You see what I'm saying? Using their children to do this stuff against somebody. Bro, this is getting dark and deep. When you use your child to do stuff against God's will, that's not good. And like they really knew, man, there's so many multiple things they done, like that food they brought over here, like all that flashing in and all that evil stuff they've been trying to bring to me. Everything they done, no weapon formed against God's one and only begotten Son shall ever prosper. And now they see that, things are excelling for me. And they tried to set everything they could up against me. God got it. We finna be out of here. God already marked it in the scriptures. We finna get out of here, but now they know that. So instead of them, they don't want me to leave, because now you didn't want me here, but now you don't want me to leave. See, it's just like that. It's always that's how they be doing. I'm talking about in cities. When I go like I go to a city and they don't want me in the city. But then when I go to leave the city, then they don't want you to leave. That's so demonic. Yep. That's so demonic. That demonic as it get. And still conquer. You're going to send your children at me now. Y'all using children to get around me. Evil children. Evil children. These children are really evil, bro. And why would you do that? Try to set you up. We finna play. We finna play with you and try to set you up. I'm just trying to make some slime. I'm finna slime you out. I'm finna try to slime you out your freedom, or slime you out your existence. These are little bodies. These are little children that carry that big demon, bro. That is not right. And bro, you ain't finna bother me no more. They're not bothering you no more after this. I've never interacted with these motherfuckers. I don't bother with them folks. I don't even talk to them folks. Them folks have sat up on that hill and talked about me like a dog. You feel me? Like a dog. Doing all this evilness, and all I've been doing is just trying to find my way and get work. Look, I done worked at 2 car washes and had to walk away from them because they were trying to set me up at the car washes. Huh? Then back here, because once you start doing too good, then they try to push you back down to nothing. He with it too. They all with it, man. I'm telling you, this stuff is high federal, and they need to get what they deserve, and that's federally persecuted. They have to be persecuted federally because this is an organized crime synagogue with the conspiracy to commit first-degree murder against a star ghost seed of the Most High God. You feel me? They're doing that type of stuff. But being a king of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, it's time for them to know that we're not, we're not fools and we're not playing. I'm finna show this officer this video about these little mini demons, these demonic toys. I'm finna show it, nigga. You ain't finna set me up. They getting evil. The evil is flowing through the blood of the kids. And then they're whispering to look, the kid come over here, look like a body jump Oronell, a little young body jump Oronell that done lost her way, Oronell and Hargie. They jumping in little babies' bodies now. Like, it's getting satanic. I want the police to come over here because I got the green over here. I got the full green light over here. They already know I'm finna get my place. They know it. They already know. The righteous police, the righteous, holy, and just police, they already know I'm finna get a place. But they trying to stop it. They using their children to try to stop it so they can keep you over here, so they can keep practicing darkness when you know that every last bit of this is yours. Look at that. Every last bit of this is yours. It's so many dark secrets coming out right now. I'm telling you. Show lives. I'm finna put this on live.